What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about reverse dieting and what I've been doing. I'm currently bulking. I started in August. I went on vacation the end of July, and after that vacation, when I got back, I started slowly raising my calories. So what is exactly is a reverse diet? A reverse diet is when you come from a deficit, a calorie deficit, when you're eating below your maintenance, and you start slowly adding in calories. And this helps rebuild your metabolism. This also helps to gain minimal fat while building muscle. So it's like a lot of competitors do this. I do this after competition, or actually, this is my first successful reverse diet, you guys. I've always failed because I've always binged. Because being so restricted for so long in competition prep, you get out and you go crazy because mentally you just need a break. So I got my binging under control, and I am now I'm doing it. I'm just doing this reverse diet, and it's awesome. I'm freaking loving the results. I'm eating more and more and more, and I'm literally getting leaner, you guys. I have literally not gained any weight at all. So currently right now I'm at 2,200 calories. At the end of July, at the beginning of August when I started this reverse diet, I was at, I believe, around 1,600 calories, give or take, and I've been raising at about 100 calories at a time. Now, in the beginning, I was doing that every week, but this past couple times that I've upped it, I have kept it there for 2 to 3 weeks. Because I notice as I'm going up with more and more carbs, I'm getting like a little fluffier. What I notice is I'll up my calories, and then I'll be fluffy for about like just holding water and for like a week or two, maybe 2.5 weeks, and then all of a sudden I just get lean again. So I can see that my body is I can see what my body's doing. It's like it gets the food, it doesn't really know what to do with it, and then it everything stabilizes and I go back down. I don't even know. I don't know how to explain it to you guys scientifically like say Lane Norton does, but all I know is that this is science and it works, and I am proof. So I'm taking about 8 months off dieting to do this, just to build solid quality muscle. I'm so excited. I've never done this before. I'm a chronic dieter, always dieting, and I finally made a commitment to myself, and I was like, Katie, to look the way I want to look, I have to build the muscle, and I'm not going to be able to do that eating 15, 16, 1700 calories and always in competition prep. So I had to take a really, really long break, and I'm very, very glad I am. I'm not even scheduling any kind of photo shoot or anything until next year because I'm committed to this bulk finally. So anyway, bulking is hard, you guys. What I have found is that it takes just as much discipline to bulk than it does to cut. With cutting, you have to be disciplined because you're hungry and you don't feel full and you really want to eat. But with bulking, you're really full and you don't want to eat any more food. I'm literally just like shoving. I don't even enjoy eating anymore, to be quite honest with you. It's the last thing I want to do. I crave zero foods. I don't want to eat. Every time mealtime comes around, every 2 to 3 hours, I'm like, ugh. And I literally just shove it down my throat, and I know that it's for the greater good, I can see that my end result, and so I know that all this food is going to pay off. And I may not have a lot of definition right now in my abs, or I may have a little cellulite right now, but you know what? Right now, it's totally worth it because it's going to pay off. I just can't stress it enough. I know I keep repeating myself. Okay, so when should you restart? When should you start a reverse diet? I would say that you should start a reverse diet when you're lean. You never want to start a reverse diet if you have excess body fat, and if you're like 20% body fat. You're not gonna. Your body needs to be running efficiently, and you need to be at a lower body fat percentage. I'm not saying you have to be like in the single digits, but I probably started my reverse diet at like 15%, I'm guessing 14-15% body fat, and if I had to guess, I'm about 17-18% body fat right now. So you just want to start out after you've dieted for like 4 months, 6 months, however long, that's when you want to start reverse dieting, when you're lean and you can build those calories up slowly. first off, I'm not a pro at this. I am only telling you guys what I know from my own experience. Dr. Lane Norton and tons of other people could probably tell you the scientific explanation to all of it much better than I can, but I'm just telling you my experience, and that is all. I'll link below some really, really good people that you guys need to listen to. Lane Norton talks all about reverse dieting. You'll learn a lot from him. That's who I learned it from in the beginning. And then Stan Efferding has a YouTube channel that I'll link below, and I learned so much from his Rhino rants, you guys. Go to Stan Efferding and listen to especially his Train Your Metabolism YouTube video, and that will tell you guys a lot about how your body works and how you need to progressive overload with food. So yeah, go to that, listen to those guys, and that'll teach you a lot. So anyways, continuing on. So I started out around 1,600 calories or so. How long do I wait before upping calories? Usually I would wait a week, because that's how long it usually takes your body to figure out the new calories. But sometimes it may take longer depending on how your body responds. A week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Depends on the person, depends on the body. Also, a really good way, probably the most accurate way to figure out if you need to lower or raise your macros each week is by taking a daily weight. As annoying as it is, and I don't like to do that personally because I don't like being a slave to the scale. So I kind of go more about I'll get on the scale maybe once every 2 weeks or so just to see where I'm at, but I just gauge like the way I look and clothes, and I kind of gauge off that. But the most accurate way would be to weigh yourself daily and to take a 7-day average, and then that number would tell you exactly what's going on, and that would let you know, okay, it's okay to go up another 100 calories, or I gained 3 pounds, I don't need to go up another 100, I'm gonna stay at these calories for another week or two until my body figures it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the smartest thing to do with that. How many calories do you up at a time, and how many macronutrients? Oh my gosh, now I can't even remember the exact number. Most people do it like a couple fats and like 10 carbs at a time, and they do that every week. Now, you usually only raise your carbs and fats. You generally either leave your protein the same or lower it. Like I usually eat around 150, 160 grams of protein. But a lot of people just eat 1 gram per pound of body weight, and really that's all you need. I personally eat a little more protein than probably most people do. I don't know why, I just do. So I like to keep mine up a little bit, but I could honestly get away with eating 125 grams of protein and I would be fine. So it's really all in your preference. But generally you're gonna wanna up those calories each week, your carbs and fats. So your carbs you're only gonna do like 1, 2, or 3, whatever you can see that your body can handle. And your carbs are gonna be around 10 to 20. I would say 10 to be safe. Or you could be a little more aggressive and do 20. Play with it, see what your body does. If your body does okay with raising it 20 grams of carbs per week, then by all means do that. That's my opinion. And I've even done that. I've even raised them up more, and my body did fine, and everything was gravy. It's not a free-for-all. Bulking and reverse dieting is not a free-for-all. You can't get off competition prep or get off dieting and be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go eat all this food, and like I'm gonna eat this cake and this donut and this and this. You really can't do that if you don't want to gain a lot of weight. Especially after dieting for a long period of time, you're gonna rebound like a motherfucker, and you're gonna gain, like, I've seen people gain 20 pounds in 2 weeks or even less. It's crazy. So you have to really be careful, because your body was in starvation mode, and it's going to hold on to anything you give it and store it as fat because it thinks it's gonna get starved again. So you have to really, really think about that and keep that in the back of your mind and try. And I've done it. I've done the free-for-all where I just eat everything in sight, and it literally got me nowhere. And then I had to work 10 times as hard during my cut when I went to go cut. And it's not worth it, you guys. You're not gonna feel good about yourself. Keep your mind right, get your mind right, and really try and do a reverse diet. I promise you it will pay off, because honestly, I have never looked this good. And I'm not even trying to be conceited. I'm just saying my muscles are full right now. My body is loving the food. My weight is maintaining or less than when I started the reverse diet. I think I started the reverse diet at 124 pounds, and I'm 122-ish. So your body really wants the food. It really, especially if you have, I have about a little over 100 pounds of solid muscle on my body. So it, especially when you're muscular, you need all that food. Your body does not want to be dieting. Sorry, I'm going like on and on and on. Another thing that I have found really helps with kind of keeping your weight under, control and staying leaner during a bulk and during a reverse diet is keeping the intensity in your workouts up. I used to be a lazy bodybuilder, and I would just take too long in between sets. I would talk, I would waste a lot of fucking time. And now I get in there and I get my shit done in 1 hour and I get out. And ever since I started just taking it more serious, and when I really started focusing on those workouts and not taking long rest breaks and keeping my heart rate up, I got a Polar watch. That helped immensely with motivation and being able to track what I was doing and how many calories I was burning. So once I started doing all that, I started staying leaner, you guys. So it really, really does make a difference in your physique, the intensity of your workouts. And that took me about like 2.5 years to figure out, but I did it. You know, make sure during your bulk, you're still lifting as heavy as you can, but make sure you're supersetting with plyos in between, or make sure you're supersetting a back with a shoulder workout, or just keep that heart rate up while lifting heavy, and that'll act as your cardio. Because right now I'm not doing any cardio. I cut out cardio because I am focusing only on muscle. I want all my food to go to my muscles. So I'm doing maybe 1 to 2 HIIT sessions at 15 minutes intervals per week. You don't want to do a crazy amount of cardio when you're bulking, because you want to focus on growing that muscle, not running it off. So that is about it, you guys. Basically, you just start out at the number that you stop dieting at. You go up about 100 calories from there in carb and fat form. You take an average weekly average of your weight, see if you need to go up or down. Keep doing this, keep seeing how your body responds, keep the workouts high intensity, and happy bulking. It's actually really fun to use your own body as a science experiment and to kind of play with the numbers and play trial and error and see what happens. And it's actually pretty fun, and it makes things exciting, and it makes you motivated to want to stick to your diet, because you want to see if these numbers are working and you want to see the muscle being built. So I don't know if you guys get as excited as I do over this stuff, but I'm a fucking nerd, so I don't know. But anyways, I'll try and keep this short. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll have more coming at you. Put in the comments below, please, what else you guys want to see from me. Thanks, you guys. Bye.